What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Eddie Harvey from eddieharvey.com. All right, guys, listen, today, we're going to talk about something, guys, that gets me super excited. We're going to talk about Forex resistance and support. Now, I get like a kid in a candy store when it comes to this topic, guys. The reason being is exactly what I use to trade on the markets on a daily basis. All right? So, guys, I'm considered what's called a naked Forex trader. No, we're not talking about getting butt naked and trading like that, but I'm talking about me in the charts, clean chart. All I use is resistance and support when I go to mark up my charts and take my actual trades. So I'm going to show you guys in a couple of minutes here some setups, a setup I took today, and also just some other setups of what support and resistance look like. What exactly is Forex resistance and support? Well, guys, resistance and support are the levels of where you have a specific area where it creates market structure, meaning that you have a area of resistance. Resistance meaning this is where, so resistance is your higher level, right? Resistance is where price went to that area, it touched that area multiple times, and it changed direction. So it hit that level of a high price. It hit that level multiple occasions. Then it changed direction and started coming back down. So it created a level of resistance or a ceiling, meaning that's where price got capped at. Okay, where it was like, all right, we're gonna come here. Might have tested that area. Might have had some candle wicks go up there and come back down. Okay, because wicks are what? Wicks are fake outs. Okay, so that's what resistance is. Now support is the opposite. Support is what? Support is the bottom level. It's a floor. Okay, support is your floor. All right, that's what it's called, where price has went down to that level, right? It has went down to that level and bounced off of that level on multiple occasions. And it did what? It changed direction, and it stopped right there and created a floor where it bounced off that floor. And now it started to go back up. So now that creates a zone. So this is the zone. You got resistance and you got support. Okay. Now in that zone, what's happening, guys, is that price is going back and forth, creating what we call consolidation or market structure. Okay. Now that's that market structure to where if you are as it's called, a trader who trades off of market structure, or a naked Forex trader, having this zone of resistance and support is essential to your trading style. So that's what price is doing. It's going back and forth. It's going to go up to the zone, come back down to the zone, go up to the top of the zone, the resistance level, come back down to the floor, the support level. Okay. So now after that, well, when do you take a trade? Consolidation is good for you. You do not trade inside of that consolidation. What you're waiting for, if you trade off of resistance and support, you're going to trade one of two ways. You're going to first either wait for a breakout to occur. Some people trade off of just straight breakouts where it breaks out of that zone. Either it breaks that resistance zone or it breaks that support zone. And when it breaks out, it closes above that resistance zone, or it closes below that support zone. Once that close happens, for some traders, they trade the breakout. Once that happens, they enter the market. Then you have traders like myself, trade the breakout, but you're gonna wait for the retest to happen. So it's called a break and a retest. So same thing, where you're gonna have the resistance zone, you're gonna have the support zone, right? And what's gonna happen then is that once it breaks out of that zone, either as going up breaks the resistance zone, you want it to now retest as a floor. Okay. You're going to wait for the support. You're going to wait for the candle to break that resistance zone. And then it's going to retest that resistance zone. And once it retests that resistance zone and then continues up, that resistance zone now becomes your support, newfound level of support, your new floor. And that's an indication to get into that trade for a buy. Now, on the flip side, if it's a sell, you're going to wait for the price to what? To go down, go down, go down. It's going to break that floor, break that level of support. Okay, once it breaks and closes, you want to wait for it to retest that level of support, that floor, right? Once it retests and then continues down, that floor, off of that retest, that floor now becomes what? It becomes the newfound level of resistance. It's the new ceiling because it broke it, it retested it, and then it said, hey, we're gonna go to continue down. We're gonna continue down, and now this is your new resistance level. That's called break and retest. So guys, what I wanna do right now is I wanna shift gears really quickly, and I'm gonna show you a couple of examples. I'm gonna show you a trade I took today, okay? The markup that I had, and I'm gonna show you some more markups that I did for potential setups of what resistance and support looks like with Forex. All right, so let's check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are over here. I'm gonna show you what Forex resistance and support looks like. Okay, so guys, here we are on Euro CAD. So this is a setup that I marked up today. And this is actually a trade that I took, and I ended up winning this trade on both orders that I took. Okay, so let me show you the area of support and resistance. So now we talked about what does resistance look like. Resistance is an area where it's a ceiling where price is capped, right? And price decides to turn the direction and starts going back down. Okay, and I told you guys it's going to create some wicks, which are fake outs. If you look here, it came to this level. So this is not a complete break. This is a fake out. Wick came up, retested this area, came back down. Came over here. You see all of these wicks? It wicked right there. It's for several hours, just wicking. And what did it do? Price came back down. Okay, now for support, if you look here, this is the zone right here that I'm circling. This is the zone that I took my entry off of. If you look right here, after price did go up and come down over here, it came back down, it came up into this area. Then it bounced off the support, the floor level, right? 1, 2, 3 consecutive hours. Those are all support candles showing you that is what is bouncing off and saying, we want to go back up, change direction. So just to show you all, highlight it a little bit bigger, show you what this looks like. So support started here, okay? So it went down, oh, wrong one. But I selected that. I would go to brush. So it went here, it bounced here, went up, came down, went up, came down, okay? So that's what it looks like. And then after that, that's market structure. That's resistance, that's support. That's the ceiling, that's the floor. And I told you all, depending on your strategy, you're going to look for a break and continuation, or a breakout or retest and a continuation. Now, it broke out right here, and you can see it retested right here and then continue down. You can see it better, clearer on the 15-minute chart. So let me go to the 15-minute to give you an even clearer look. Because while I do my markups off the 1 hour, I take my entries off the 15-minute. Okay? So as you can see here, same thing. It went up, right? Came down a little bit right here. Actually went up here, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down. Okay? Show you a little bit better now. Down, up. Went up a little bit right there. Came down here. Went up here. Came down. And then after that, it broke out right here. It retested right there. You see? Break, retest, continue down. Simple as that. Okay? So that's what that looks like. And that's what support and resistance looks like. So now let me show it to you on because I know this is what I showed you here. What's this thing doing? Okay, so what I showed you here, this was a tight zone. Okay, this is a tight zone, range for a few hours. Let me show you a bigger zone of what support and resistance looks like. And this was to the downside. Let me show you one to the upside. So this is GBP AUD. Okay, GBP AUD, guys. If you look here, this is a zone, original zone I have marked up. If you look here, now you can see it going back and forth, bouncing off support and resistance for hours. You see here, came up support, right? It bounced off resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. It broke out, boom, came back, retested the zone, and then shot up. And then until it did a little support and resistance in this area. So that's what Forex resistance and support looks like on the charts, guys. Again, this is giving you your market structure. This is your level of resistance and support, okay? price is in consolidation, is this undecisive. This is what you want, because after that indecisiveness happens, it's going to eventually break out and make a move. This one was to the upside, and as I showed you guys earlier on the Euro CAD setup I took today, a smaller zone of consolidation, but look, the same thing, broke out and decided to go to the downside. Now you can see it's deciding right now, it's going back and forth again, which is creating an area of what? Support and resistance. Like I told you, this area, this is now the newfound, what? This became the newfound resistance. Excuse me, not yet. It broke out, continued down. After it continued down, now it's creating a new level of resistance right here, okay? But it could, this is also the main new resistance level, because this was support. So this support is now resistance, because it could do this. While it is creating a new level of resistance right here, it could come back up to this level, which is the resistance, and bounce off of it again, and then continue back down. Or it can just create a new level right here, and then repeat what it did up here. That makes sense to you. All right. So hope you all got some value from this. I appreciate you all hopping on. And yeah, let's continue on. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What did you think? I hope you thought it was of value to it. It was some good content. It was something that can help you understand Forex resistance and support. So guys, that's all I have for you when it comes to that. But before you go, I got two things for you I want to share with you really quickly, guys. Definitely, I feel can add more value to your trading. The first thing, guys, is that I have a free cheat sheet that I want to give to you. I call it the 14 Forex do's and don'ts, where I share with you 7 things you should be doing when you're trading and 7 things you should absolutely not be doing. Okay, along with it, I have a complete audio that covers each step in detail, and also a bonus 3-step checklist to help ensure you're getting into the markets in the best way whenever you do enter. Second thing I have for you guys is that, listen, I want to give you access to my private group over on Facebook, guys, where I share more insights on the platform that I've utilized to learn how to trade. So what did I learn? Forex, resistance and support. What did I learn? The strategy that I trade, all through this platform. So if you want to learn more about the platform, see different trading sessions, part of the trading sessions from the educators, see strategies, see results people are getting, testimonies, all of these different things, guys, and more, feel free to join my group. Go to Facebook and search Forex Value, or simply go to fb.tradewithed.com. All right. So guys, also with that being said, I truly appreciate you all for definitely hopping on. I hope you got value. And if you did, do me a huge favor and hit the like button and leave a comment on this video. And if you want to hear more from me, guys, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell notification to be notified when I drop new videos. Thank you for your time. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care.